Hello, Masla. Welcome. We are just going to drive a little bit and hopefully catch the train, but it's just a few seconds, so... I'm not sure yet. We just have to see. I have a plan, but you know, plans are not my best plan, if you see. But it shouldn't be more than 10 minutes or so. Yes, that's correct. Today we are in Norway, actually. That's a new thing. That's a long time since we have been streaming in Norway, hasn't it? We are not in Elverum, no. I didn't see the other part. Of course, it was not the plan to stream tonight either, so but I woke up and thought, after trying to sleep through a really bad thunderstorm earlier today, yeah, I might be streaming tonight. Just for an hour or two. Tomorrow is, if everything goes to plan, it's probably going to be a busy day, so I can't stay too late tonight. you still here, Masla? Yep. My thoughts haven't been able to conclude yet, but I think it was somewhat actually a quite nice sound, a softer sound than I expected, I think. But in a way, I really wanted to have had another bell also on the other side to really get the feel on how it sounds together with another one. I thought it was two bells. But then it was the other one, the standard region one now. But it was somewhat nice to have both to hear the difference a little bit. But I actually never thought that I would be able to hear American style bell in Norway or in the real life ever, so that was nice. Because I haven't been able to get my ass over to the other side of the pod, so. Possible for me to read the longer message. Just simple words may be possible while driving, but it's not ideal. So try to just put a couple of words at a time, perhaps. But it should be just a few minutes. Hello, Tristan. ideal here, but I think it's just need to be something like this. Now I can try to read. Yeah, that's true, Masla. I think it's a bit richer than I thought. The total opposite of me. So. Oh, that American Gates, that would be something. Hello, Noah. Yeah, it was somewhat quite obvious. Oh, in 2008 it was the DSI, okay. We can see if I can see if we can go closer a little bit later. I think there's going to be a train in just 1 minute or so. Sorry for the bad view, but it's the best I can do now. Yeah, we made it. just in time to watch the train. I'm just going to check if there's... I think there should be more trains tonight, but when? Oh, it seems... are the stream working, or... Yeah. It should be a train here in about 36 minutes at least. Yeah, and the bell, it actually sounds quite good, actually. I'm surprised, but it's not the same as on the camera, at least cam 1 on the video 1 yesterday, or today, I think, yeah. I filmed yesterday, that's correct. It sounds more soft-ish, but I think it's a little bit too low on the sound. It should be a little bit higher, I think. It should be a little bit louder. But it could be really nice to have two of those that is not absolutely synchronized, so you get the mechanical bell feeling. It could be a nice sound picture in a way. So yeah, that's nice, Tristan. You just have to see. Yes, Open 111. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we are leaving now? Okay. Huh. Have a nice day or something. I just missed a freight train, I think. I think I heard the freight train when I was at Strømme, I think. But it seems that it seems like we have a Swedish train. But when that's going to pass, perhaps in about half an hour or so. It might be a Swedish train of some sort, or if it's, yeah, I'm not quite sure, but at least, yeah. But the next train is seems to be at Nerdrum, Fetsund. So then we might be able to take a little tour of the crossing, perhaps, for a few minutes. Who's in the house now? And do you know where he is from? Is it that long ago? Almost 2 years? I'm not quite sure how far is yes, Seterstad isn't that far, is it? Isn't that just a few kilometers past Ornes? And Ornes is just a few kilometers, I think, so perhaps. Should we try to go there, perhaps? Yeah, I'm not sure. I at least want to have one more train here at this crossing because of the bell, at least. But then it's not. Yeah, we just have to see, Tristan. I'm not sure how many minutes are there, and okay, Muslim. What do you mean, Muslim? Hot topic? Yeah, it might be. I have to admit that I have mixed feelings. Is that the word, perhaps? But it's actually a thing that I have been thinking about for many years, that it could be a possibility to have those bells here, because in a way it fits quite nicely on the pole, because it's and it's if we just paint it white or something, it could blend in a little bit more. And I also think it's better in a way because it's spreading the sound 360 and not just one direction. Not a band, of course, but so you get a more whole sound picture in a way, more holistic. So in some ways I actually probably would prefer this type of bell instead of the black one over on the other side. Even though in a way it should play a real Norwegian bell instead, perhaps. But of course I rather would have real mechanical bells every day, of course. But yeah, that's also a thing. That's a great point, Maslow. It's like some sort of personalized feel, but not as good as it should be. I think at least the other bells should be turned perhaps more to instead of the other way, but but if you could program the bells, you could have a different bell sound. You could have KLD 43 at one, and you could have a DSI on the other, perhaps. So you could get more of the feel back if people just wanted to have different sounds a little bit and tempos. Not adjusted digitally, but have a few types of bells that you can or have recorded, something like that. But you will never get the real feel, I think, because the real mechanical real sound and the others on the hammer and the mechanical feel of it, I think it's quite difficult to replicate without actually having mechanical bells. But it would be nice if they could try to play different Norwegian bells, not Swedish, but Norwegian bells. Because the Swedish is often much sharper in a way, I think. Or I feel like it is. What are guys saying? No, it's more. I think it's more 360. It's all around surround. Yeah, it should be. It should be two. It should be one more high pitch and one lower pitch to get them feeling better. But I would try to. I'm not sure if it's easy to actually see the sign on the bell there. I watched it yesterday. But I don't know if it's easy to see now. It's starting to get dark and seemed a little bit difficult to read, but we could try if I have power, of course. Yeah, we should have power for a few minutes at least. I forgot to charge it. Yeah, it's not getting really dark in Norway now. In Trondheim and stuff like that, I think it's not going to be dark at all. Here it's a few hours, 2-3 hours. It's quite some sort of dark, I think, but not more than that at this time of year. And it's crazy that it's already 8th of June. June 8th, is it already? The sun is, or the earth is turning back to winter darkness in just a just 2 weeks or so, and that's quite crazy. I'm actually not totally sure about that. I would say it's safer to drive home when it's like this, actually. Not because it's really nice to drive, and it's really, really nice to drive when it's bright like this, but at this time of year, the animals are, especially the deers, and some other animals that I don't know the words about, grevling as we call it, and a lot of smaller animals are really, really crazy active. So when I was going from Sweden on Wednesday, I had one really close call where I needed to brake really hard. And just a few minutes later, I was probably a witness to a deer getting hit by either a truck, lumber truck, timber something, or another car. But I'm not sure it actually got hit much, but it could be. It was really hard to see, but at least it was flying across the road and down in the ditch, and crazy, panicky, into the fence, and got up to the road again, and I could see that the left leg on the left side, on the back there, was just hanging in the air, basically, and seemed quite broken. So I actually had to call the police and report it and stuff like that. That's not the most fun thing in the world, but I couldn't just thinking that it will probably never have a chance, and it was probably in real pain as hell. It didn't look too great. So I waited there for about 45 minutes or so until some guy came and told him what I had seen, and if they found it, I'm not sure, but in a way, I think you are obligated to, at least in Norway, you can be get fines and all of that stuff if you're not reporting hurt animals. So I'm not sure how it is in Sweden, but I think you should report it if you see something or hit something. But on the way home, I think more deers that just jumped in front of the car a second or two. So yeah, it's nice to drive now, but I have my heart almost outside the car in a way all the time, because I'm so tense. You need to watch every little movement and analyze is that just the wind, or is it actually the grass moving because of other things, or is there a bush there or a tree? And actually, on the way home yesterday, I think we passed a car that actually hit something on the way home, so it's a really, really bad time of the year, especially now when the small deers are coming here. So, but yeah, we should talk about more fun stuff. But I just wanted you to know that. But it, right, but it, right. Now what? Are we back? Yeah, we are back now. Yeah, it actually reconnected by itself, it seems. Mm. Just going to try to catch up with the chat here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it can be really stressful to drive a car. But, it's so nice, but it's that you best can say it's probably just expect you just let the world let go of the world in a way and just get in the mood of in every situation. So, are we back now?